Espresso is back with professional field hockey striker Justin Reid-Ross. He turns 25 on Saturday and is known for his training ethic and passion for the sport. Today we chat about game day.
Take us through the day in the life of a professional hockey player.
On game days, it depends on the time of the game. You know, international tournaments, game times change from early in the morning, 9 a.m. start, to anything up until 8 p.m. start. So for a typical late afternoon game or late evening game, I'd like to sleep in a little bit. Normally get up around 9:30, 10. When I'm playing over in Holland for my club side, we always have pancakes on game day. So myself and my roommate make some Dutch pannenkoeken and get stuck into some pancakes. The rest of the morning then is just a little bit of focus time, and then generally meet up with the team. Team talks are normally short and sharp, just to go over a few last minute things, and then it's straight into preparation. We had to perform and we managed to come out on top that game.
Your day sounds very rough. Am I correct when I say that a balanced nutritional diet is very important?
Definitely. Most of the time I like to wake up relatively early and get something on board quite early. And the rest of the day, you know, it just depends on training sessions and when I'm training. If I've got a gym session, then I'll have a shake straight afterwards in terms of a meal replacement. I normally like to get a relatively big lunch in because training sessions are normally in the evenings for me, and then I'll have a small meal after training just to get me through the night.
So would you say that supplements definitely help you to balance out this diet of yours?
Definitely. In Holland I normally train from 8 until 10, sometimes even finishing at 11 in the evening. You know, you can't really get home and have a big meal after that. So you know, that's when meal replacements and that type of thing come in handy straight after a training session.
Now you mentioned meal replacement. What exactly does that do for you?
The meal replacements are quick and easy. You throw them together and it gives you everything that you need and everything you would get out of a full meal. It just makes life a lot easier in terms of getting stuff in the system after a heavy day or when you don't have time to have a full meal.
Justin is very aware of what nutritional supplementation he uses because national and international sporting bodies place the responsibility of using safe supplements on the sportsperson.
Now, as a professional athlete, you can't take any chances when coming to the use of supplementation. How do you go about safeguarding yourself?
Well, I think the most important thing is educating yourself. You know, it's making sure that you're using the resources you have on hand to make sure that you're getting the right products for what you need.
And what is it about USN that you trust?
Well, I've been in touch with the guys constantly. You know, it's very important that I don't take anything that can pop up on a banned substance list, or if I get tested, which happens regularly. I work quite closely with Gareth at USN, who advises me on what supplements to use and when to use them, and make sure that I get tested stock that is 100% clean and safe to use at international level.
Now, when using these supplements, can you feel a difference at all?
I think the more you use them and the more you get into a routine with them, the more your body starts to react regularly to what you're using. For me, using Cyto Power to get a bit of energy during sessions, my body knows now that when I get to a training session, I'm using it throughout the session, and that's when it gives me a little bit of energy towards the end where I might be getting a bit tired or the legs start getting a bit heavy.
Now, if you had to single out one product, a product that's at the top of your list, what would that be?
I think the most important thing is Recover Max for me. Training sessions become particularly heavy, especially if you're doing the same thing week in, week out. So for me, Recover Max really helps me get through the long sessions and wake up a little bit fresher the next morning, ready to go the next day.
Outside of hockey, Justin is a big Manchester United fan and enjoys live music concerts as a break from the mental and physical strain of competing.
Let's talk a bit about your mental preparation before a big game. What do you do?
Before games, I'm pretty particular about the order I put stuff on. My left foot always comes first, so it's left sock, left shoe, left shin pad. But apart from that, generally it's just got the iPod on and try and zone out a little bit.
Any particular reason why you do the left sock and left shoe first?
It just feels right.
But you can't turn to the right.
I can turn right. One thing I have over Derek Zoolander.
The international training environment has helped Justin to become much more versatile as a player, and he found himself playing in a variety of positions since joining the club.
You also play hockey overseas. Is there a difference to the international approach to hockey versus the local approach?
The approach to hockey is very professional. The league is probably the best in the world, and the competition level is incredibly high. Our league games are relatively close to international level every Sunday.
And what do you think about our local hockey standards?
I think the individuals that we have in South Africa, the level is very high. I think we've got some very talented players and guys that are really willing to work hard to be top international athletes. The biggest problem is that there's a lack of infrastructure when it comes to league hockey. There's no national league, so players play in the provincial leagues. So the competition is relatively low.
And just to end off, do you have any advice for young aspiring hockey players that would like to reach the level that you're at right now?
For me, the most important thing is just taking every opportunity you get to train. There are a lot of sacrifices that come in being an international athlete, but you've got to be willing to take those and put in the extra hours in the field and do stuff that maybe other people aren't doing.
Happy birthday on Saturday, Justin. For more inspirational advice from star athletes and immediate support to help you reach your fitness goals, join the USN SA page on Facebook.